Hello wavy souls, welcome back to part 3 of the shuffle basics. I hope that this has been super enriching or has added some type of value. Nonetheless, welcome to part 3. Today we're covering the Charleston. Super important to know the Charleston, mainly for shaping. It's just like the most foundational movement, but not even just the Charleston, because the Charleston comes from a swing dance from way back then. It's actually the ankle mobility in the Charleston that allows shapers to do their shapes. What I'm talking about is this movement. So let's first start in this position. Doesn't even have to be together. Just start with your toes pointed out. On the balls of your feet, you're gonna move your heels in, heels out, heels in, heels out. Get used to this movement. This is the dynamic of shaping. It's everywhere, even in your T-step, it's everywhere. Now that we've practiced that position, let's try to lift up every time we go with toes in. Just like in that T-step position, right? It's kind of the same thing. Again, that perch, so important. It's a recurring thing, I'm telling y'all. So in Charleston, lift up, bring it back. Lift up, bring it back. Let's switch on the other leg. On that dominant leg. But we're gonna go and actually step it up another level by moving forward, right? And it's almost like, I've heard this before and I think it's such a genius way to put it, pretending like you're squishing out a cigarette, right? Right, you go with the balls of your feet. So we're gonna go from this first position up, forward. We're gonna squish it by bringing it into reverse, back where we were, and bring it back. Notice how I'm lifting those heels out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. So let's try it, because I'm gonna literally be cropped if I go forward. Let's do 4 forward and back. Let's practice it on music. And that is your Charleston, although I can't let you go without some key points in your Charleston. First thing to keep in mind is that because this is a foundational tool, you can start to do different types of grooves based on that Charleston. Like I keep saying, shuffling is just limitless potentials. As long as you've got the groove, as long as you got your foundations, you can start practicing and playing with whatever you want. So instead of doing something like this, you can do this. Ha, ha. Or you can start to flare, like how you see a lot of people doing right now. The more popular thing is pick it up, right? Or you can flare out, ha, 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 ha. Or you can even jump, ha. My hair clip. I just want you to understand that it's your creative flow. You are the artist. You can pick and choose what you want to do, but I would highly suggest getting familiar with looking in the mirror, with recording yourself, because having instant feedback like that, you are your biggest critic, but why not use that to your advantage? Why not be like, I don't like this part, I'm gonna add a flare, or I don't like this part, I'm gonna add a little anchor at the front. Some accents to these executions. It's all about adding your own stylistic effect to these movements. So that's what I got for you. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.